How about now? Is it good? I think the settings went out maybe. Let's see if I can double check it. Hey, Deep in Code, how's it going? Hello, hello everyone. I'm gonna try to double check my settings for this. Let me see if I can make it work. Test, test, 1, 2, 3, test, 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 1, 2, 3. Hello, 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 test, 1, 2, 3. How is it now? Good? Okay. Let's also see, let me know also if you can hear me still. Test, 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 1, 2, 3. Good. Awesome. Hello, everyone. Happy Ramadan to those who are observing. I was saying that we are going to have the regular weekend Q&A, and you can ask questions as well. In the meantime, I'll also continue developing the Quran notes taking application that I was mentioning. But this is a weekend Q&A stream, so I would prioritize questions over what I'm doing. But when I was using the Quran notes taking application, I found there were some weird bugs. When I asked the AI to implement it, it implemented some things, but it kind of broke some other things as well. So we're probably gonna try to fix those as well. But feel free to ask any questions in the chat. How's it going, by the way? And if you can type where you're viewing the stream from, where are you based in, that would be awesome. Let's do a git pull. Deep in Code, Wayne Tyler, Muhammad Shahin Ali Qureshi says yes, it's audible. Awesome, awesome. How's it going? What are you folks up to? I'm gonna also show my screen maybe. Let's see. Tired screen. That's not the one. What happened here? Maximize. I don't like it. Maybe we can go to like this. No, I think there was a picture in picture. Yeah, that's the one. Ali Siddiqui says I'm from Lahore, Pakistan. Awesome. You might have already broken your fast, right? Iftar ka time ho chuka hoga, I think, already. And we can also, let's see. Is it 8080? No, it's not 8000, it's 8080. Deep in Code says Pakistan peak. Yeah, awesome. How's it going in Pakistan? How's the weather now? Is it still a bit cold, or is it warm now? So one of the things that I did see was the editing was making the notes not working at all. And I'm probably gonna have to do or kill my Docker, because it seems like it's, yeah, a lot of processes are running still. Yeah, I can see that. I have some containers running. Okay, now there should be better. Deep in Code says I'm learning machine learning. Awesome. Are you working on any specific projects or interesting projects? So here, when I was trying something, you see it doesn't work. I try to type something and it goes away. You see? So that was the issue that I found out when I was looking at the mobile phone. Let's see. I'm also going to increase the size a bit. Give me 1 second. Size of my camera. There we go. That's too much, maybe. Radius. Maybe make. It would be nice if Restream could actually save these settings, because I have to do them like every time now. Ali Siddiqui is asking, yes, Aftar done. How's your Ramadan going? How's the weather? Start changing. Yes, the weather is a bit nicer now. It's 9 degrees in Stockholm. 12 now. So it's actually not too bad. It's one of those days where I can go out without a a big jacket, or packed with a fluffy warm cap, and then gloves and a muffler and a jacket, so I don't have to do that today, which is nice. Deepin Code says, yes, hackathon, have to train model to classify types of diabetes based on retinopathy. Awesome. I also have to do some work. I'm participating in a hackathon. We have to go on 13th of March. So, but I'll probably do it live stream as well. If you're interested in, let me know in the chat if you would love to see some AI work. I'm gonna try to fix this edit view, because you see when I try to type something, it just removes it. I think that's because we have some sort of I think the value is bound to the state variable. That's just a guess, but let's see where this is. So this is the search, then we have the input, that's the sorting, then we have nodes. So we have nodes here, right? Each node probably has the edit mode as well. Yeah, so here we have the edit mode, right? Set is edit mode. Then I think it should be having verse data here. So handle viewers, toggle verse dialog, handle edit. So we just set the edit mode true. Then we have, if it's edit mode, we have the node form here. Okay. Then we have node to edit, which is the node user ID, cancel edit node. Okay, let's see. So this is the component that which we have. I think the reason is because we have the value set on the element as well. Here you see, have your node here. No, not this one actually. Oh, but if I use the same node form, I think this is because of this, because we're using the value here as well. No, not the verse number, sorry. Where's the text? Here. I think this is the one. Let's have a look. So we go here. You see, now we can type it. So previously, because we had the value here as well, we couldn't do it. You see, I try typing and then it removes it. So we remove this guy, but we also want to make sure that we still can see this. So let's see. Shahzeb Zain says, Assalamu alaikum. Wa alaikum assalam, Shahzeb. How's it going? Crazy developer from YouTube. How's it going? Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullah from Pakistan. Thank you. Thank you. It's nice of you. Okay, so let's add this for now. Test 1, 2, 3. I'm going to update the node. So which one was it? Did we save it? You see, this was also one of the things. You see, it's broken. So something is wrong. Something is absolutely wrong. Let's see. We could try asking the AI to fix it. You see, this is what's happening. So it starts breaking for some weird reason. And then we can also try to implement it ourselves as well. So let's try with AI. When the AI would fail, because I don't want to do everything myself. And if you don't know, you can actually use this this particular app named Lovable. It's a really nice application, and you can create things fast from here. But then you need to understand the code, and you need to fix things if things go wrong. Abdullah Asif says, hello and assalamu alaikum. Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullah. So we're gonna try to explain to Lovable what's happening, and you can see it can't really render my application at the moment because of yeah, incompatibilities. But let's see. So we're gonna raise a few things. Number one, filtering the nodes inside a pass keeps re-rendering the nodes list in an infinite loop. Infinite loop. Fix that. Secondly, when we are editing it, the node, updating its value resets the input. I can't really type anything. So that's another thing. The application, this one, no, this one is the one that's live. That's a problem. But not a lot of people are using that feature, so I think that could be one of those things. But there was one more thing that I had. Let's actually have this fixed first. So we're gonna see what changes it does. And with Lovable, one of the things is because it's free, you only have a few credits per day. So I can't really spend too much time on it. So first, let's fix the Gnosis component to provide infinite loop when filtering. So I'm gonna see what it does. Fetch node from file. So this is the one that we already did. And one of the things that I like about Lovable is also the project. You mean the Lovable project? This is not available. This is just in my project, so I can't really share it. But the Quran Notes Keeper link is. Are you asking about the link for Quran Notes Taker, or? I think it's Keeper. Or are you talking about the Lovable link? So this is the link of the app. Quran Notes Keeper notify.app. And it's the same thing here. If I go to Ramadan Pass here and try to filter, I think it's gonna break here as well. So test. So you see, I'm not doing anything, but it's gonna do it again and again. You see? So this is gonna be into an infinite loop. So I'm gonna just close this so we don't run out of memory. Okay, so it did something. Let's have a look at what happened. Fix the infinite loop in nodes list by moving the set filter nodes out of the snapshot callback. Use callback to memorize the filter function. Add proper null and define checks for timestamps. Setting the loading state correctly. And then fix the node editing issue by creating copy of the node project. Yes, I think this is what was required. Spread operator node. Okay, because it was referencing the same thing. Okay, makes sense. Yeah, it was Quran Notes Taker in the first stream that I did, but I had changed it because the name in the application was Keeper, so I had to change it. But yes, you're right. So let's quickly take a pull because Lovable pushed the code. And let's try this out locally now. So I'm gonna refresh now. Let's try with test. So there's no nodes here. There are no what do you call it? No re-rendering issues as well. Let's try to find actually some nodes. So here, if I say messenger, you can see that I can actually find this by messengers. I'm also going to see if there are any logs. So you see there is like a lot of these logs, but these are coming from the cache. I'm going to also see if you're making a lot of calls as well. But what is the call for? We're getting the session. Okay, I'm not really sure. We're gonna also try to get rid of this error as well. So I'm gonna post it to Lovable while it fixes it. So let's see this. We are error in the console. Can you fix it? But I'm not going to just send a message because the messages are limited, so we need to save those. So let's also look at the sorting as well before we move forward. So if you see the post is unsupported. I don't know why that's coming quite a lot. But let's say if I try to edit something, and let's say edit this one, right? Clearly, and here I say test. No, I can't still do it. So that's the same thing. You see? So even though we tried with the AI, this did not get fixed. So we'll fix it on our own and see what's the issue. So when we have the edit mode here, it's passing a copy of the node to prevent reference issues. This is what this fixed, the AI fixed, right? But still it does the same issue. So on node added, handle node updated. I want to see what happens when we do node updated. Okay, let's move to node form. So we node on node added. When do we call this? We call this when we are submitting it. Handle submitting. Okay, makes sense. So let's see. So we get the words, set words, right? Then we should state project ID, user ID, node to edit, and node to edit. Let's have a look. So node to edit is here. Okay, so when we have node to edit, we use a use effect here. Then we set the transcription to the node's text. Then we set the surah to surah, verse to verse, and this makes sense. What happens afterwards? I'm gonna get your question in just a bit. Sorry, let's have a look at the questions. Crazy Developer says, could you please do something to let us know when you'll be coming live? Maybe a day before, something like that. I missed your last 2 live stream. Okay. It's a tough one because I don't usually have a lot of time, especially in Ramadan. I'm trying to not spend a lot of time live streaming. And I'm also working on a sort of big tutorial for YouTube. It's a full stack application with Angular and Nest.js, maybe some Prisma, maybe some GraphQL. It's going to be fun. So I'm not getting a lot of time, but I'll try. Inshallah, after Ramadan, for sure. I'll try to do that. Mama Chanan Ali Qureshi says, truly appreciate the idea of Dawah, drawing notes from the Quran and its software timeless wisdom that guides us towards success. Absolutely. The idea is to use it for recall, for memorizing stuff, and also for yourself as well. When you have questions, you can basically find your notes, find answers as well, and also for Dawah as well. So you have references, inshallah. Could you please do something to let us know when you'll be coming live? Okay, I answered that. Marketing professional with 3 years in tech sales recently closed at 24,000 upfront sale, went on Shark Tank, secured a 7 million deal, helped global animal passport revolutionize livestock management or cutting edge AI platform. Awesome, that sounds really good. I haven't seen Shark Tank, to be honest. But awesome, that sounds really good. Awesome. Alrighty, so we have handle submit. Let's see. So when we are in the edit mode here, it comes here. So if we have the edit mode, okay, it makes sense. Let's try here. Actually, we're gonna put some logs and see what happens here. So console log ee.target.value, and then let's also paste it so we can see that as well. I don't see why we are having this issue, to be honest, but let's have a look. So I'm gonna try to remove errors from the log. And let's try now. So if I say test, so it adds but then resets it somehow. I think it could be because we are having, it could be because of the effect, to be honest. But let's have a look. So we have reset form, which is here. Let's also put a breakpoint there. Transcription. Ooh, I think this is the one. This is what's causing it. But I'm not sharing my screen. Sorry, my bad. I think this is what's causing the issue. We have a use effect here, which is triggered whenever there is a transcription change, and then it tries to set the verse and does something, and then we have this as well. Is this being triggered all the time? Oh, look at this. We have an infinite loop. Why do we have an infinite loop here? Because the node to edit is changing. Node to edit dot text. Set transcription, set surah, set verse, set max verse. But why is it coming? Let's see. Anonymous here. So here it comes to set no. Okay, so it's coming here. Why is it coming here? Node to edit. So it comes here because there's a snapshot change. Why is there a snapshot change? Is it because of this? Node to edit changes. Okay, so this whole effect is being changed. What the? Why is it being changed? Is it because we are changing on nodes loaded, user ID, project ID, refresh trigger? What is happening? Crazy developer says, could you please talk about links and alternative to React Native recently launched? I've not looked into it, to be honest. I've seen a bunch of videos and it seems promising, but what I've seen is it's quite similar to what you have in React, but compared to React Native. I mean, you're not using the React Native's Flex, but it says at least that it's really, really performant. But I haven't tried it out because I need to. If I want to try it out, I would probably try it out on iOS, and for that I need a Mac OS. And you can see I'm working with the Windows at the moment, and my Mac OS is of my company, so I don't really want to, use my company's laptop for my personal stuff. Abdul Asif says, had one question: can a Google Colab notebook be connected with Angular and run locally? I don't think so, to be honest. I don't think so. I think the notebook itself doesn't expose an API. There could be tools which can take a notebook and create a server, but I don't think a Google Colab can expose itself as an API. Correct me, anyone, if you think I'm wrong, but I don't think so. Okay, let's figure this out. Why are we reaching here? Let's figure this out. So I'm gonna set this node to edit. Okay, so it comes here. Let's have a track on why this happens. So anonymous here. Okay, so we are setting the nodes in here, which triggers the user ID. Fetch nodes from Firebase. But why are we fetching so much on nodes loaded, toast, project ID, refresh trigger, user ID, project ID? I don't understand, to be honest. Why do we have an infinite loop here? And it's the nodes list, right? So let's go to the nodes list. Let's have a look at this, because this should ideally be running. I think what happened was the AI got confused, and it could be because here it usually asks, you see, so here we have an issue. It usually asks, like, because if you're running something in the beginning, it usually asks to put information here, like this ESLint thingy. So what I'll do is, and it probably just fixed it like this, so we should not be having this. it should be like this. Let's see. A new version is available. Okay. Let's have a look now. So it's here now. It does that. Comes to unsubscribe. Then it's coming into notes list.map. It comes to set notes. Then does it continue doing it now? Okay, so it's not running this again and again. I think that's also why we had this we had this constant flow of errors we saw, right? If we go to errors as well, we saw some post magic happening. Let's try this again. Yeah, that's the one that what I'm talking about. So this console, so it happened in the beginning to get the data, right? Now if I go a bit down here, I try to edit something, let's say this. So we got node to edit, that changed, which makes sense. So it sets the transcription, etc. This is okay. Why did this effect triggered? Because we changed the transcription. So it then extracts the Sura. Is edit mode. Okay. Good. So now it extracts it, right? Now if we go here and press space, it changes the value, sets the transcription. If I hit play, it changed the transcription and is okay, so it doesn't have to do this. Good. I'm going to put a breakpoint right here. So here you see, if I say T, it is still here. Good. Okay, test. Good. Very good. And if I say test, very good. If I update the node now, good. So now it goes to the snapshot because one of them has been updated. So if I go here, set the nodes, good, very good. It updates the node to edit, very nice. And you can see that it says test, good. Now I like it. There we go. So you can see that this got updated. Nice. Yeah, I saw that the backend is Rust. But one of the things, I don't know if you know about me, one of the things that I try to do is I try to not jump on the hype bandwagon. I mean, it took me years to come on the AI train when I actually felt the need of it. So I don't like going into whatever new is shiny, because I don't think it helps all the time. It helps sometimes, but not all the times. So yeah. You don't think there are many jobs for it? Not yet, but if you want to try it out and you have the time, do it, I would say. You don't have to stay for jobs, to be honest, or wait for the jobs. So you can still try it out. Absolutely. All right, so this works. So we test it, we send it back, right? I'm going to remove this test because I don't want to say test here. We update the node and it works, right? So our code essentially works as it should. So I think the issue that we were trying to solve were just these, right? We had the infinite rendering, which we fixed just now, and the issue with editing nodes. Good. And I'll also say here, let's actually first push this code. So I'm gonna check the status. I think we changed just 2 files. I'm going to revert this change because we don't really need to console log this anymore. So revert the change, save it. And then we have this guy where we changed, what did we change? Yeah, putting it disabled. The filtering and sorting logic still has to be there. Oh, one of the things that I was trying to find was it was not able to sort it before. Let's also check that. So here, this is by most recent first. I'm going to say oldest first. Okay, this works good. Sura was ascending, very good. And Sura was descending. I think the infinite loop that we had, that was the biggest issue. So this fixes it. Now let's try to push this code, and then we'll also try to get this issue fixed. And I think that then we're done for today. So we'll look into this. Why do we have this error? So let's do a git commit, git add, git commit, fix. We had I think we did nodes list, fix infinite rendering issue, fix the infinite rendering. And you know what, because of that issue, we probably were getting a lot of hits on Firebase for the data, I assume. I don't know where we can see that usage. You see 41,000 reads from 5 a.m. to 6 a.m. because of the infinite stupid loop that we were having. So 3 to 4 p.m. 169 reads. I'm pretty sure not a lot of people are actually using our application like this much, but it's not good. It's not good. And yeah, Firebase can ask anytime from me to start paying. Fix the edit node issue as well. And fixed sorting. Push it. So we're gonna push it, and you will see it also comes here. So external commit, and you can see it right here. Now I can also I'm also gonna say don't touch any UI files. Just try to fix the service worker for the issue. See this on the console log a lot. And once we are done, we are also going to update the service workers version. So every user then gets the latest update as well. Service post request, which isn't supported by the cache API. Let's fix the issue by modifying the service worker. Good. We're going to look into what it fixes by going to the commit. So let's see. Okay, so let's see what it did. Okay, so it updated the version automatically. Okay, thank you for doing that. What did you change? So if it's not get, then essentially you're returning this. Okay, makes sense. You removed the put. If the response okay, then you do cache.put. Makes sense. Okay, I think that's good. We should be good now. Once we have a new version update, we can essentially make another release. So we have this guy, and we have the version, I think. Let's have a look at this guy. So we have 0.9. Let's also commit this as well. So we're gonna pull the changes. We're also gonna say git tag v 1.0.9, and we can push the tags so we can create a release as well. Let's go to our code. Let's go to releases. Let's go to draft a new release, choose a tag 1.0.9, and we can just set as the latest release. Nice. And I think we should have now a new version is available. There we go. And hopefully we will not see the come on. Okay, let's try this again. Server worker installing, fetching the new version, blah blah blah. There we go. So now we don't see that error anymore. Good. And I should also have this working on my phone as well. Do we want to see? Let's see. I think I shared this before, but I'm using this as a progressive web app. So let me show you. So this guy, I don't know why it flicks so much. And it should say, yeah, there's a new version available, reload now. And we do okay. And then it reloads, and there we go. So I'm gonna try to see if I can sort it now. Yeah, I can do it. Good. Okay, that's a relief. And I'm just gonna double check. 227. Okay, good. Awesome. So it works. Hadar Ali, how's it going, Hadar? Or Heather? I'm gonna actually have to go because I have to go somewhere. But thank you everyone who joined, and wait for the next stream. I'm not really sure, but it could be possible that I do it tomorrow. But if I do it tomorrow, then it would be a bit early in the morning. So we'll see. But I'll keep you guys posted. I'll post on Facebook especially. So have a look at that. And if you have not tried out the application, which is the Quran Notes Keeper, I'm going to share the link in the chat once again. There we go. Okay. And I'll see you later. Thank you. Take care.